All right, so with that being said, and giving us your inside and your heart and your soul, tell us about some of your work you put out. Who's Enemy?
Enemy, man. Alright, so I met Prod from. We used to live in the same building, North 11. I met him there in the midst of moving. And then through him, I started meeting the other guys. I met Green Eyes and then Trauma and Trees. It was other artists, too. Then I mixed, like Nabi. I met Zay after that, and it was like a web after that. But Prof was the first one I met,
Okay.
and he's the first one I clicked with. Yeah.
I could tell you had serious camaraderie in your music because y'all both have good energy and y'all rock together. And from Enemy, how did that movement help elevate your game? Because as a solo MC, you fight the world. When you have a clique, you battle each other for supremacy. And as a group, it makes you elevate. So how did that go for you?
It was dope. Enemy the whole Enemy was dope. But Prof kept me on my toes. So it was a good thing. I definitely liked the whole dealing with him there because it was like, he's dope and he's nice as hell too with the whole range. So we're there like, I write, then he'll spit his couple bars and he'll look at me because he's just as competitive. So he'll look up like, Hope Ski, what he got? And then I'm like, all right, hold up, Prop Ski. Then I'll spit some shit and then, back and forth. But the whole fact that I had somebody to lyrically like be right there with me was a good thing.
Yeah, I'll hear it in your music. And one thing I like about hip hop is when you put your own style and your culture and your identity in it, not only does it become yours, it's bigger than the music itself. I want to ask you as an MC, what's harder for you to spit in, English or Spanish?
Spanish.
Tell me why.
Because I feel like since I didn't exercise it as much as I did English throughout my whole life, I'm limited to the words that I really want to use to express myself. And then because I'm not over there and I'm absent to the tradition that still grows and the cultures that still growing to this day, I missed out on a lot of their slangs and stuff. So it's like, I have enough to say that I'm bilingual. I know enough to spit and to keep up the par, to let them know that my Spanish is good and understandable. But for me to use that as a profession, as a primary language, yeah, that'd be a thing that my closest people should save me from, because I still have a lot to learn with that.
But it's dope though. But you having that not only makes you special. To people who are not used to it, you're special. To the people who are, you may blend in. But check this out though. I think with Black Panther coming out and teaching the world about different cultures and the power of being of a different culture, it should be more celebrated than what it is. You're not a young man to the point where you don't know music. You've seen what reggaeton did as opposed to reggae. You see what Big Pun did as opposed to the regular hip hop game, right? Scratch that. As an artist, I love the fact that even if you left the States and you went somewhere else, you can still rock a damn mic and stand out. You nice.
Thanks.
There's a song, I don't want to say the title wrong, Humilde?
Yeah.
Tell me about that and what you was spit about.
And that record was, I'm gonna be real honest. I was doing the club scene, like bouncing and whatnot, and within a mix of that scene, I had the chance to link with one of the DJs and having conversations with him as far as how they were and whatnot, like the artist is. And so I don't want to say the wrong way, like bougie and shit, like how you have to it was like a scene. You had to show yourself here in order to say that you were good enough to do this side. And I understood it somewhat when he was saying it, but Then it frustrated me to where this man put out a song on like remain, I would say humble, but like don't be so boastful type of thing, you know. So it was more like a relax. And then I started explaining why. You know, the second verse I started, it was like more like, if I write it, it's because I live it. And if there's some like that translation and flow. And then the first, it was more me explaining me, like, this is exactly why I stay where I'm at. I prefer to be high as hell than I guess on your way of the map. You know what I'm saying? Like it was more, I don't know, like a chill out, my guy. Like this is still music. This is still for everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
I took this to the song for the simple fact that I had to look into it, and when I looked up the translation of the word, I was like, you making statements up here. So Hope is not just the MC that spits. Hope has a message. And that really drew me in to want to listen again to more of your stuff. So let me ask you this question. We know who Hope is. Hope is an MC who don't give a fuck, but to tell you the truth at the same time. So knowing that, at the end of your career, when people look back and listen to your music, what's the legacy that you left behind so your music will live forever?
Hope pays off. See, hope isn't the only thing you need. Because you have hope, you have love, you have unity, you have faith. But if you focus too much on one of them and you neglect the other, it wouldn't work. So like how life has a bike chain, so do your emotions, your hunger, your energies and everything. And without hope, it'd be very difficult. And with hope, you might just be able to get where you're going. If you mix in everything else that you're supposed to.
Okay. So, I ask you this. Because your legacy is never truly written until you're gone. And I've heard within your music, you have transitioned more than once. For the first time I heard you, it was just bar, 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 bar. Then you went bar, message, bar, message. I'm not saying you went complete message because you still got bars, and I'm trying to say you can't rhyme. I'm just saying your delivery has changed to the point where your sound has now expanded. Tell me about the new song that you just dropped. You have a female that you featured on the song, singing in the background.
Yeah, man, that's my lady, man, and she's a dope artist herself, man, Jo Milos. That was unexpected. I was just working on the record there at the studio, and I hear her humming in the background, and I just turned around almost on some Jim Carrey shit, like, you did that? I'm like, yeah, you give it a headphone. And now it's gonna be a lot more work. She's working on stuff as well too, but yeah, I just wanted to be able to relate to a whole different set of people. I want to be able to touch everybody, you know. I don't want to just stay focused on one session. I did the whole trying to reach the hood thing and trying to reach the streets, but there's no love that way, man. And honestly, it's good to touch bases, because to this day, I go to where I was born and raised. I mean, I should tell you, I done pulled right into, 18th to Bergen and sat there and chilled with everybody and just smoked and I hope, and I spit something and keep it moving. But as far as success, you definitely have to leave home, and you gotta leave your comfort spots. You gotta be very uncomfortable and okay with it.
Yeah, music is universal, and one thing about music is I remember Mobb Deep. I'm staying in the projects forever, and they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about music, it has to hit not only your ears or your friends' ears. When you make good music, it hits the world's ears, And I applaud you making a song with your lady, because that gets to expose your audience to another side of you, and to her. I mean, it makes y'all marketable and it makes your brand. You know what I'm saying? I offer you this as a question rather than anything else. If Hope could rock his dream venue and take his music wherever he wants to go, where do you want to rock and who do you want to rock with?
It would be me. It sounds crazy, but it would be me. I want to do a show with Joe, like the whole squad, I want Eminem, I want Jay-Z, since we still have the pleasure of having them still around, Nas, and I even want KRS-One to spit some shit for us, and then Naughty by Nature. I want to be out there, and I would like for us to be like in Dubai. I want to be in Dubai doing this shit.
No, you want to be live streamed from another country.
Yeah, man. Like I want Dubai. Like I need those long ass lit up towers and the bridges going like that, and where they're almost on some Diddy made shit, killing it, and just because.
Alright, Hope. So thank you for coming on Heritage Hip Hop. I appreciate it. This has been a long time coming. To my man Ish, I hope you're watching and you got your wish. I got your mans on camera. But if anybody wants to check out your music, tell them how they can get in touch with you or how they can get in touch with your music so they can hear.
Dope, man. The SoundCloud's Hope973. Jersey Hope for the Facebook. And then Hope973 also, that's a fan page on Facebook if you want to keep up to date with like more interviews and more pictures and videos that I'm trying to put just there to build up momentum. But and Jersey Hope also Twitter. Pretty much Jersey Hope everywhere, man. Just add the 973 if you want the SoundCloud.
Alright, yo, so before we sign off, you gotta speak your game, man. You gotta tell everybody why they should listen to you and what they missing by not listening to you. So here we go. Question. What does Hope bring to the game, and what is the game missing without Hope in it?
A fresh air. I say the best comparison is a fresh air. The conscience part. I want to wake a part of your brain that was put to sleep without us even knowing, bro.
Alright, so everybody out there, I usually go longer for the end, but this man did this thing, this interview, and you want good music, don't listen to him. He gives great music. We always step the bar up on Heritage Hip Hop. Show him your hands, man. Show him your hands. That's what it's all about, y'all. Hip Hop. So to Hope and everybody watching this piece, Heritage Hip Hop signing off. 1.